Hello YouTube, back once again with my Stranger Things reviews, and here we are with episode 2, the Weirdo on Maple Street, and this episode, I gotta say, definitely felt like a step down from episode 1. It was still an entertaining hour of television, but definitely I thought episode 1 was way better. This episode just felt like a lot of more, well, not even that much setup. It kind of just felt like this whole episode just characters running in the circle, in a circle for like an hour, like. More than anything, this episode just made it fit. Just felt like it was just making it that all the characters now are aware it's some sort of supernatural shenanigans going on, and nothing grounded in reality. All that really happens in this episode. The kid who got abducted, his friends, they after finding Elle in the woods, they bring him back to one of the kids' house. I gotta say, I kind of can't take it seriously that they call this character Elle, because after watching Death Note, I can only picture Elle as a weird eccentric mastermind instead of this like quiet, just like kind of sad small child. But besides that, though, I also did like that, though. Just the kids, when they hear her name's 11, they're like, "Your name's 11, really?" I thought that was kind of funny. But besides that, though, not much there. So some of the stuff with like Elle not understanding like human custom, like, was kind of entertaining. Like, it was funny, like when the main kid, whatever's the one whose house they're at, like, gives her clothes to change into, and then and then she just tries to change with the door wide open, and he's like, no, we're not doing that. And she's like, why not? Just like, please, just don't. I thought that was cute and funny. Besides that, though, not much really happened. I'm glad Winona Ryder seems to be the only one who's fully on board with this supernatural. Well, that and the kids now, that the supernatural things are afoot here instead of something that's normal. Anything else that really happened this episode that was good? Not much that I can think of. Yeah, like, besides that, though, it was just kind of annoying, like, teenage angst, strangely enough, for the rest of the episode, and I did find that odd, because I do like the two main teenage characters, like the kid who's abducted's brother, Jonathan, and the sister of, like, the main kid who's keeping Elle, Nancy's her. I find them likable characters. I just thought what they did this episode was kind of boring, just with Jonathan just going to visit his estranged dad and just telling him and asking if their brother was there, and he was just like, no, and then he was like, well, F off, Dad. I just thought I was like, whatever. Not much to say there. The only thing that and then just all this stuff with Nancy just still like going to party and then like sleeping with her boyfriend. Like, I felt the same how I did in episode 1. It's like, there is a supernatural demon thing, going around abducting people. There is a girl who is telepathic. There is a company who's trying to cover up this giant conspiracy. I thought that was a good touch, when you saw at the diner that they made it look like the owner of the diner committed suicide. I thought that was interesting, but besides that, though, just everything else, I'm like, all this stuff is going on. I'm sorry, but I don't care if you want to sleep with your douchebag boyfriend. That really does not interest me in the slightest. I will say, one very interesting thing came from that, and one kind of interesting thing came from that. And that was kind of interesting when all these people were, these teenagers were partying. Oh, and that was so annoying. You had all these people you just want to see get torn apart by whatever this demon monstrosity is. And no, it doesn't happen to any of them. It's like the pretty nice, like, nerdy girl who gets abducted by the demon at the very end. That was very interesting. It seems to be attracted to blood, because only when the girl drops like a big a drop of blood into the water does it seem to summon this demon. So that was interesting. But besides that, though, Besides that, though, I did find it kind of interesting when you just saw Jonathan just walking through the woods where his brother disappeared, and then when he comes across the party, he just basically stalks them and like takes out his camera and just starts taking pictures of all of them. Like, yeah, I was kind of like feeling like, how am I was kind of couldn't help but wonder like, how am I supposed to feel about this all right now? Right now, because are you supposed to like? Is it supposed to be you're still supposed to like Jonathan? Because technically all these other characters are kind of douchebags, and you kind of want to just see them all die. So, but it's still kind of creepy the fact he's stalking them. I really don't know. But like I said, though, besides that, not much really happened this episode. It seems that the boy, the one who was abducted, is in an alternate dimension, according to Elle. I thought that was kind of interesting how she visually showed that, like saying like when she like has the board, and then they just said where's our friend, and then she just flips the board over and says he's here. I thought that was a well done visual, but besides that, though, really not much happened. The characters are still very likable. I still really like the sheriff. I still like the mother. Really like the main kid and Elle. I think they're both really likable. I also do like the other two kids, and like I said, I do like the two teenagers. I just think, especially the girl Nancy, like I don't give a shit at all about her plotline if she wants to sleep with her boyfriend. But besides that, though, still a solid hour of television. Just definitely not as interesting as the first episode. Oh, right, I almost forgot. This actually did lead to a really cool climax, though, in which Winona Ryder's going around her house, and then like the electricity started flickering like it does whenever it seems like this demon thing's around, and she's in the room, and then it seems like the demon's like trying to like claw its way out, like kind of like emerge itself from the wall. I thought that was a really cool visual. That was a real I really liked that. That was really creepy. But besides that, though, like I said, not much really happened. But let's see. My guess is this was just kind of the in-between bridge between the pilot and everything else. So yeah, still a good hour of television is all I can say. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.